Hi there, Pisces. I hope that you're doing well. So today we're going to be looking at your person's feelings towards you. It doesn't matter whether you guys are together or in separation. We're also going to be looking at the near future between you guys. So I am basically redoing this video, so I'm not going to do the first shuffle on camera because I already have the cards out, basically. So here we have Judgment. Here we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. And here we have the Six of Wands. So I'm getting the impression that your person tends to be someone that looks over their shoulder a lot. It's like they're not even, like it's not even funny how paranoid this person can be regarding other people and regarding other people's intentions. They have a lot of trust issues. I feel like, obviously they don't even trust themselves, you know? It's like sometimes they test the people in their life, especially in romantic relationships, in order to see how much the other person loves them. So that means that they could go to great extent in order to test this other person. Maybe they treat them, you know, like crap. They treat them like a doormat. They throw tantrums, you know, they do a bunch of horrible stuff, a bunch of childish stuff in order to understand if the other person loves them or not. So if the other person will stick around and won't really call them out or something, or they try to be very, very understanding, then they can take it as, yes, this person loves me. If that other person tends to set boundaries, then that's a whole different story. Now I am getting that it could be that maybe you guys are in separation, because here we have the Knight of Cups. It's like this person coming towards you with something, with an apology, if that's what you're waiting for, with a romantic offer or something. But I'm feeling like there is this healing energy that wants to come through for them. Because like ultimately no one can really live like this for long. Like it's very, very tiring. I understand this person. I understand them. I know where they're coming from, but it's like it's extremely exhausting, and eventually you just end up sabotaging every single romantic relationship that comes your way. But I'm seeing that they are understanding it. It's like they're trying to understand, you know? At the very least, they are trying. They're trying to put themselves into your shoes, you know, to understand their behavior, to understand why they're behaving this way. And I feel like sometimes they get glimpses of truth, you know, and it's like, oh, so I'm behaving like this because I self-sabotage because of my childhood, because I have trust issues, because I've been traumatized with relationships in the past. You know, it's like they get glimpses of reality, of the truth of what it is, you know. But then I feel like they quickly put all of that self-defense back on. So it's like I feel like it's this push and pull between remaining where they are, stuck in their comfort zone, stuck in their ways, and the healing energy that makes them understand that you cannot behave this way and you cannot treat people this way. Trauma is not an excuse, to be honest. It doesn't matter. Everyone is like traumatized at the end of the day, yes, but that does not allow us to treat other people like shit, basically. So I'm seeing that this person has really understood to an extent what they have done to you, you know, and or what they are doing. If you guys are not in a separation, what they are doing. And from their highest self, they would like to talk to you about it. They would like to apologize. They would like to explain. They would like to, you know, give you some clarity regarding why they are the way that they are, you know, in case you don't know. They really want to tell you, but they're also very, very proud. Not talking about it, it's also their way to be defensive, because if they were to open up, that is going to basically turn them into a very vulnerable person, and that is the last thing that they want to do. They don't want to be seen as vulnerable. They don't want to be seen as any of that, you know, because first of all, for them, vulnerability is equivalent to weakness. If you are weak, if you were to encounter a person that is like a predator, you would say, they will get dismembered, basically. So, and for them, everybody has the potential to be a predator. For them, everybody is actually a wolf in sheep's clothing. So they're very, very careful. They decide on a daily basis to not take that chance. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Here we have the Queen of Swords. Here we have the Hanged Man. We have the Eight of Swords. Here we have the Three of Wands. And at the back of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. Here we also have the Ace of Swords, and I'm taking it because in this particular reading, I feel like the Ace of Swords and Judgment are extremely connected to one another. So, yes, it could be that you guys are in separation. Here we have the Six of Cups as well. So there is this nostalgia, this wanting to take back everything that you guys had and everything, you know. They are a little bit hesitant, obviously, not only because of their defense mechanism and everything, but also because they believe that if they were to come towards you, you're going to shut them off, and rightfully so. So I believe that you were to have every single right to do it. If this is someone that really has hurt you badly and has left you confused and, you know, beaten down and, you know, left you feeling like you're worth nothing. If this person were to show up, because with this Ace of Swords, I am seeing that a lot of communication wants to come through, and you were to reject them, then you would have every single right. And they know that you would have every single right. And that is why they're so hesitant to come towards you, you know, because rejection as well is not something that they deal well with. This is something that most likely you already know. Most likely when you've tried to set your boundaries, they might have gone a little crazy and claiming weird stuff, you know, you don't love me, are you having an affair, you know, just claiming weird stuff. So rejection is not something that does well for them. It doesn't do well at all. I feel like whenever they get rejected, that internal voice that tells them that they're worth nothing, that tells them that they're not worthy of love, that tells them all of those things, it gets stronger, you know, it gets stronger and it starts conking in their head. And I feel like maybe they have an abandonment wound as well. So every time that someone says no to them, that wound gets extremely triggered. And then that's why they either go silent, either they lash out. So it really depends on who they are as a person. If they tend to lash out or if they tend to just completely withdraw, go silent, you know, ghost you for some time and then come back when they feel like it. I'm saying that they're very, very torn, to be honest, because it's like they want to come back, because here we have this Three of Wands and the Six of Cups, because they do miss you. They miss what you guys had. When you guys are detached is when their fear kind of calms down a little bit and they see a little bit more that you do care about, that you do care about them. But then once they get close again, they get triggered all over again. So it's this push and pull, basically. But there's a lot of realizations that they're doing, but sometimes it doesn't really mean anything. Like a person can understand so many things, but then once you are out on the field, would you be able to behave and to react with all of that knowledge, all of that newer knowledge that you have acquired? Okay, now let's see with this deck what is going to be happening in the near future between you guys. Okay, so here we have the Ace of Swords again. We have like strong air energy, so maybe you're dealing with an air sign, so Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Here we have the Five of Cups. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles. And here we have the Ace of Wands. So that Ace of Wands really wanted to come out because we saw it as well at the beginning of the video with the other deck, but I had to put it back. But it really wanted to come out. So a lot of action, you know, there's a lot of taking action. I feel like this person really wants to talk to you. This person really wants to explain themselves. They want to let you know that they they are broken basically over this. And you might think, who gives a fuck if they're broken? They call this upon themselves. I don't care if they're broken. Rightfully so. So I feel like they also want to tell you that they understand that they have treated you like shit. Like, I feel like they know, they get it, they understand it. But it's like, I feel like they're going to be waiting a little bit more before coming through and telling you exactly what it is that they feel and what it is that they think. They're going to wait a little bit. And also because they sense that you're still kind of upset about things. And it's like, if you go ahead and talk to someone that is still a little bit in their feelings, they might react in a way that you might believe it not to be productive. So maybe they could lash out. They could even decide to not speak to you at all. So it's like they're playing it safe, you know? It's like they're kind of calculating the time in which it would be the best to talk to you, you know, for you to be open to talk. Here we also have death. Here we have the Chariot. And here we also have the Queen of Cups. Here we have the Four of Cups as well. Okay, so I feel like perhaps with this Queen of Cups, you're not as emotional as they believe that you are, or at least not anymore. It's something that has happened, you know, you have been in your feelings for quite some time, but I feel like it's not really that. I feel like thanks to this situation, you have learned how to back up on your feet very quickly when it comes to emotions. Like, you have learned to not dwell too much on a negative emotion and to just feel it and let it pass. And to just get back in the game, basically, just, you know, it's like you're just kind of done being in this Five of Cups energy. It's like now you know that people's behavior is not a reflection of who we are, rather who they are. So it's like you're doing better than they think. Maybe for them it's easier to think that you are also in pain as they are, as much as in pain as they are, because that gives them some validation. Absolutely. But I feel with this Four of Cups that you will tend more to say no to them. You know, maybe you're going to hear them out, you know, for sure. With this Queen of Cups, I am getting that you tend to be very understanding and compassionate, but like you're also learning how to put some boundaries because people take advantage of that. So I do feel that you will most likely hear them out and everything, but then it's going to be like, listen, I don't want to, you know, do this anymore. Cause like, I don't really like this. I don't really like these dynamics. This is not what I want. This is not what I deserve. So I think that I'm just gonna let go of this, and that's pretty much it. All right. Okay, Pisces, this is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know. And we're going to be seeing each other next time, okay? Bye-bye.